You are not stuck. You are just afraid to leave the version of you that people already know. There's a version of you that people are comfortable with. They know how you talk. They know what you'll say yes to. They know your limits, your patterns, your predictable reactions. They have you filed away in a category, and it's a category you built yourself. One compromised choice at a time. And now you want to change. You can feel it. Something in you has shifted and the old life doesn't fit anymore. The old job, the old circle, the old story you've been telling about who you are and why you can't. But here's what's stopping you. It's not the change itself. It's the terror of becoming someone your current people don't recognize. Somewhere along the way you were handed a story. Maybe by a family. Maybe by a failure that defined you longer than it should have. Maybe by a version of yourself that made decisions you're still paying for. And you've been carrying that story like it's your identity. Like it's a life sentence instead of a chapter. Here is the truth you need to hear. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the worst thing that happened to you or the worst thing you did. You are not the label they put on you when you were too young to argue with it. You are what you decide to do next. Full stop. Nothing else gets a vote unless you handed one. The story is not over. You just convinced yourself that the chapter you're in is the whole book. Let's talk about the real obstacle, because it's not logistics. It's not resources. It's not timing. It's the look on their face when you show up differently. It's the comments, the subtle ones. The ones wrapped in concern. That's not like you. Are you sure about this? You've always been the type who... It's the people who preferred the version of you that needed them. The version that was lost enough to make them feel found. The version that was small enough to make them feel big. When you reinvent yourself, you threaten the ecosystem, and ecosystems push back. But here's the question that cuts through all of it. Are you going to let someone else's comfort write the final chapter of your life? Changing is not betraying who you were. It is honoring what you survived. Every version of you that got you to this moment. The broken one, the lost one, the one who made every wrong turn. That version did its job. It kept you alive. It got you here. It deserves gratitude, not loyalty. You don't owe the old version of yourself a lifetime subscription. You are allowed to say, I have learned what that chapter had to teach me, and I am ready for the next one. Reinvention is not running away. It is the most honest thing you can do with a life that has taught you something. The caterpillar does not mourn the cocoon. It doesn't apologize for the wings. Nobody becomes someone new overnight. And that's the part that trips people up. They wait for a dramatic moment. A sign, a rock bottom. That's cinematic enough to justify a full respawn. But reinvention doesn't happen in a moment. It happens in a decision. Then another. Then another. It's the morning you choose differently. The conversation you have or don't have. The thing you say yes to when everything in you is trained to say no. The boundary you hold when you used to fold. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to perform the new version of yourself for anyone's approval. You just have to keep choosing it. Quietly. Consistently. Even when it's uncomfortable. Especially when it's uncomfortable. The world does not need another version of who you used to be. There's already one of those. You're tired of playing the part. What the world needs is the version of you that stopped pretending. The version that stopped editing. The version that finally said, this is who I actually am, and I'm done apologizing for it. That version is not gone. It was never gone. It's been waiting, quietly, patiently. Behind every mask you wore to make someone else comfortable. It is not too late. You are not too far gone. You have not missed your window. The reinvention starts the moment you decide it does. Not Monday. Not the new year. Not when the circumstances are perfect. Right now, with what you have, as who you are, go become who you were always supposed to be. It's the only project that was ever worth your full commitment.